right, there we go. Rev Wayne and Ozzy, this mic is all yours.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Reverend Wayne Stills here from Miracles Everywhere. Today we have Anxiety to Love with Ozzy here. It's been a long time, a whole week. I haven't seen you, Ozzy. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Rev Wayne. How
Yeah,
about you? How's
I'm
the
doing.
brain?
I'm doing what my brother brain. It's going fine. It's going fine. I'm not gonna. I was telling yes. I told him I'm not gonna know for a couple of years. Hopefully, I won't know for a couple of years whether or not I'm gonna need it. It's all dependent on
Okay.
whether I need an MRI. If I don't need an MRI, I won't need it. If
Okay.
I must have an MRI, then I'll have to get it. I haven't. I don't think anyone really needs an MRI. Maybe I do. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm not gonna, definitely not gonna focus on it. The other day when I was well, the last time I was foggy was the day before I had a COVID shot, and I had
Oh.
forgotten that. So I was blaming it on the day that I had thinking about it. But meanwhile, I had COVID, so I was like extra shady, and I didn't know what it was because I had just gotten my COVID shot. And then my wife reminded me of it. She's like, you just had your COVID shot. So. Anyway, I want to play a lesson of the day, and then we can get to it. What do you think?
Perfect.
So
Sounds great.
today, I think it's 287 of them, and then we'll play that. And then what are you doing? So this is Wayne Sills, and odds and today's mirrors everywhere is designed to love. And then but first we're going to play today's lesson. 287. You are my goal, my father, only you. My goal, my father, only you. This is a good one. Only you can be any other way. It can only be God. It can only be God. All right, so let's just sit back, relax, have a cup of coffee, have some eggs. Yeah, it's still the morning here, so have some eggs. Uh,
Lesson 287. You are my goal, my Father, only you. Where would I go but heaven? What could be a substitute for happiness? What gift could I prefer before the peace of God? What treasure would I seek and find and keep that can compare with my identity? And would I rather live with fear than love? You are my goal, my Father. What but you could I desire to have? What way but that which leads to you could I desire to walk? And what except the memory of you could signify to me the end of dreams and futile substitutions for the truth? You are my only goal. Your Son would be as you created him. What way but this could I expect to recognize myself and be at one with my identity?
right. Listen, 287. Listen, 287. There's only one road. God. Only one road, so only one way we can go. You know what I mean? We can't. There's not many ways we can go. There's only one. Well, yeah. So I like the way logical determinism. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Logical determinism. But basically, what it says is everything. Translated into a spiritual way of saying it. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything's already happened exactly the way it's happening right now. And so, if that's the case, then the answers to all your problems have already been solved. And the method of actions and behavior that you would take has already been scripted out. Because it already happened before. Exactly the way it's happening. Exactly what's happening right now. Exactly the way it's happening right now. It's happening before. And it's happening, it probably is happening right now the way it's happening. It's happening right now somewhere else this way, in the present time, not before. But it happened before. So there's no free will really here at all, because you're doing exactly what's happened before in this situation. to solve any problems that come up. These problems that come up have come up before and they've been solved. And only one way to solve them, and one behavior is through. So you have to see those behaviors. You have to see those behaviors. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
So
Perfect.
you're stuck on that trail. That's all. You're just stuck on one pattern. So you have to. My father, I'm only you. That's all there is. There's only one way. The way,
Only one
the
way.
way the only way that you've always, your choices have always been.
Mm.
We're not really, we don't make choices. We discover what choices we've made.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're remembering everything. So it says, I think it's lesson 7. Everything around you is in the past. Everything's already over. This is like a ghost town word.
Hmm. Yep.
I don't know. Was I able to be understood there? Or was I kind of memo? Was that too? Was that
No,
memo?
I gotcha. You're good. I hear you.
Sometimes if you don't know, I get a little mumbly for those of you who don't know who I am. I was not as many who. A lot of sometimes I get mumbly. My Parkinson's disease. Sometimes I get a little mumbly, and
It might help if you pick your head up, Rev Wayne, maybe and talk straight. Maybe it'll help. So it's not your
yeah, that's it. It's true.
voice isn't
What's
going
funny, what
down.
happens is I get it's in my head when I'm thinking, and I close my eyes and I put them. I do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I think on some level, I think that I feel my head, the vibes in my brain will help you understand me.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to, no, I'm not, it's not working for
It's
me,
not,
Red
huh?
Wayne. No, I think pick the head up.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Pick your damn head up, bruh. That
You got
was
it.
good.
You got a deal. All right.
Oh, that was great.
All right. So you want to start?
Yeah, I just shared my screen here and we'll get into the book, hey?
I'm looking forward to it.
Do you
We're
see
almost
it?
done. Where are we? We're almost done with the book.
Oh yeah, we're 84% done. So page 55, 155 of 189. So
Suitable subjects. Cool.
all right. You want me to read?
Yeah, you read.
Okay. Suitable subjects for the application of today's idea, which we talked about last week. You can get that on our YouTube, on our playlists. There's a playlist for most everything we have going on. So check that out on our YouTube channel. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little plug I did. That
Yeah,
was pretty
absolutely.
good,
That's
eh?
a good one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
you can get that by going on our YouTube channel by going on Gather's channel. You go right down to the bottom, and all this, and everyone's on the bottom of Gather's channel. All the teachers all the channels. You look at my name, you click my icon, and boom, you're on the channel.
yes, that's right.
It's all the way at the bottom
Subscribe
too,
to,
which is excellent.
yeah,
So you scroll through all the stuff that Gather offers, and then you go down, and then you go to my channel. And
yeah,
any channel, and any teachers are there.
yeah, all everybody's. Thank you.
And it's big plus, big plus. Oh, sorry.
That's all good. So yeah, so last week we were talking about lesson 14. That's your favorite lesson,
And my favorite
right?
lesson here.
Yeah.
It's the most.
So
It's my go-to lesson because it's the easiest for me to plug my problems into and let them go.
yeah, nice.
It's just the most simple.
Tell us what it is so we're
Oh, it's just
reminded.
if God didn't create it, so it has no meaning, so it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you pray, you allow them the instances very specific to parade before you, like a parade, the image parade. You look at it
Mm,
and say, "Did God create that?" No.
yeah.
He created it, so
Mm-hmm.
it has no meaning, so it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And it goes for anything and everything, but what you're working on there is it's something that makes you miserable. It's something that makes you
Yeah.
upset that it brings you down. Generally. I mean, eventually you let go of everything, obviously, and you let go of the fun stuff too because there's more fun behind it.
Mm,
Because you really, because you're letting go of stuff that if it's love, if it's based in love, then you get to the love is already there.
Well, you know what? That thing, that whole word or phrase of I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. I think that trips me up when, especially if I'm really still identifying with the ego, if I haven't become quite aware that the thoughts precede the actions or any of that, that this whole I've got to let it go trips me up because then I, Audrey, am trying to do something again.
Well, look at two things. Forgiveness is also a good word. I use that word a lot to forgive these. That's what's really happening. Also, letting it go could just be letting it go, letting go of it. It's like open up your hands and letting go of your grip on it. You're by definition, you're unattaching from it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
if I'm angry, if I'm really angry, and I'm flushing on something, and I'm holding on to something really, I'm really identifying myself with it. I'm really identifying myself with it. I'm holding on to it, and I won't let it go. And now I want to let it go. So what was it? I let it go of it. I stopped trying to. When you're holding on to anger, what do? Either suppress it or you throw it at people. You did this.
Right.
It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Or it's my fault. I want to beat myself up. Bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam. That's what you're justifying it. Because wishes don't justify your anger. You're saying it must be somebody's fault. Why am I? Somebody made me angry.
Yeah,
So
right,
then
right.
forgive it. She says, no, wait a minute. There's nothing really there. Something really anger. And I'm gonna let it do whatever it wants to do. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let go of it.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna try
yeah.
to do something with it. I'm gonna throw it out. Throw it at people. I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm gonna let it go. And then
Right.
let it yell at me. Let it go crazy. Just let it be there. Let's sit there. Sit down. Have a beer. Have a cup of coffee, anger, and yabber on and blabber on all you want about what I should do, and tell me I should yell at somebody. Tell me I should, hit somebody. And I'll just say, nah, disagree.
Yeah, right, right,
That's all.
right.
And then I'm not going to do anything you say. That's it. You know. And it's just
Yeah.
once you do that, so by definition, you're letting go. Letting go is not about letting go, like pushing something away per se. It's about letting go of trying to push something away. That's the whole point.
Mhm.
You're letting go of the action of doing something.
Right, right. I see what you mean more. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you throw that, by the way, you also use the word releasing,
Yes, yeah.
or dumping.
Dumping, yeah.
I heard somebody say
That's it.
that these thoughts are like waste. He wants to leave.
Mm, mm.
Just to go to the bathroom and some things.
Yeah, right, right,
His way of looking
right.
at it, but he's,
Oh, but for our brain,
yeah,
that's the bowel movements of the
right.
brain
Exactly.
thinking. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. I love it.
That's what that.
That's a good one. Well, yeah, my bowel movements are moving pretty good
Yes,
today.
exactly. Let go of that. We want to let go of
Or
those for
brain
sure.
movement. BM, brain movement.
Yeah, that's right. And let go
Oh
of those.
boy,
Let that flow. My
let it
thoughts.
flow.
Put the whole new meaning
I,
on let it flow. Let it flow. Let the brain flow. Let the brain flow.
yeah,
Brain movement. This kind of thing.
I like that. That's good.
The
Okay.
name of a chapter in my book, Brain Movement.
Yeah, BM, brain movement. You can have a little nurse's chart with the patient's bowel movements
Yeah,
marked
right.
on there. BM, brain
Yeah,
movement.
exactly. Exactly.
We got our BS book study,
Right, yeah, with the chapter BM,
BS group, and a BM.
chapter one BM.
Track your BM movement.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh dear. Okay, we haven't even read a whole sentence yet, but that's all right.
It's fine.
Suitable subjects for the application of today's idea also include anything you are afraid might happen to you or to anyone about whom you are concerned. In each case, name the disaster quite specifically. Do not use general terms. For example, do not say, God did not create illness, but God did not create cancer or heart attacks or whatever may arouse fear in you.
I
So
remember.
sorry, a question. Is
Yeah,
that,
exactly what it does. Exactly what it is. It is.
yeah, when you're, now we're taking it to specifics, and weren't we sort of more generalizing it before?
No. I said you want to be very specific. You want to say something very specific about it. You don't want to be general. That was part of the point.
Mm,
It helps so much. If someone's come up in my life, an incident that would bother me, and I look right at it and say, "You have no value because I didn't create you."
yeah, yeah,
That's
right,
why it was
right.
so helpful. But it was helpful on a very incidental level. You know, I mean, I can sit there all day and say there's no war, which would probably be helpful on a level, peaceful on a certain level. But that's not what the lesson's for, really. The lesson's for specific things that are bothering you. It's your own, he calls it your own personal and collective hell.
Right, right.
And you want to let go of your own personal and collective hell. And so whatever's really bothering you, at the time I remember when I was came up with certain plane crashes, I remember, and I said there was certain for Pan Am like that. I was stuck in my head when I was younger. And I was that's what I said that. I just said that Pan Am flight was not real. The
Mm,
Pan Am flight was not. God didn't make that flight, so it didn't happen, and it wasn't real. It had no meaning, and so it just kind of dissolved and something that was bothering me. It was still there. I mean, it happened. It's not like so that it didn't disappear out of my ability to recognize it was still there, but it was not. There was no charge on it anymore. It was just like more like
yeah.
information.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, that makes sense too. Like, because you're not just saying, oh, like, God didn't make plane crashes. Like, that's so
Yeah.
fleeting. You're not even addressing what your mind is trying
Yeah,
to trick you.
and the one when you just one represents all. When you have one specific thing, that one specific thing will generalize itself. And the whole course is about generalizing the lessons to everything.
Yeah, yeah,
So when you generalize that little thing, that one person generalizes everything. It's the whole point of Jesus dying. That one he represents everybody that's ever martyred themselves.
yeah,
You know, you say, yeah, 100,000 people died, 80,000 people, there's no one looking at that. You can wrap their head around that.
yeah, yeah.
There's too many people to wrap their head around. How many people died? 8 million? Yeah, it's terrible.
Right.
They see one person, one family, and watch them go through the whole thing, whatever that is, whatever person, whatever they go through. You know, well, Johnny died. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You
But
know, what?
I was just thinking, like all the people that died, and if it doesn't really affect you, you think that's not terrible. But I just realized then my next thought was, I'm glad it wasn't me or
Yeah,
my family or
exactly.
anybody I knew.
Hmm. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's like that separation of, oh, I'm not a part of those people, but yet we are this all the same part. And that's why it's not real
Hmm.
because it's
Hmm.
not gonna it doesn't kill the spirit of God. The bodies all fall anyway, no matter what.
Yeah, well, that's part of the story that we're waiting for ourselves. That we're in separate places on a globe on a globe spinning in space.
Yeah,
That's been part of the story. So you're over there, and I'm over here,
yeah,
and we have a big thought of space in front of it. I can't get the huge odds. All I can do is see it on this little screen over here.
yeah, yeah,
And the funny thing is, that's more like what we're seeing anyhow. 'Cause you're in the back. You use this in the sight centers of my brain. You use this on my on the retina, on my eye retina. That's fact. That's scientific fact. So you really do look this small for me.
yeah.
You know,
Uh,
I mean, that's how big you really are. You're in my brain. You're all image to me, and that's the course is that also where everything is image. Everything
mm,
is image. We're all images.
yeah.
And so it's all it's just you know it's well, I was going with that, but
That's okay. I have some my Oh, I might lose it too. So look at us.
Right.
Oof.
I took that a sign that God is saying, "Shut up, just shut up." So
God's not listening to us. He doesn't, this blubbering that's happening is like, it's like water running off God's back.
yeah,
It doesn't
that's
even
right.
phase him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you didn't realize it. Yeah.
Oh dear.
All right. So,
We'll keep going here. This is your personal repertory of horrors. That's what you just said
yeah,
too,
right.
at which you are looking. These things are part of the world you see. Oh, I know what it was. I remember when I was younger and would be talking on the phone, and it was, we didn't have cordless phones. They're always plugged in, and it's always got the
Cool.
wires, so you get the longer wires, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
kind of go hide around the other room so you
Did
can
you also have
talk
the
to your
little, did you
friends.
have the windy things or the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this
And
there?
I remember thinking, oh, it'd be so nice if I could see you while we're talking. And look at how it just has come up,
For
like this
sure.
whole
Well, I used to
Zoom
watch
and
Star
that.
Trek. It was the same thing. I
Right.
wanted to see each other, and it seems so not gonna ever happen. There's no way we could ever see each other when we talk. And then one day I saw on a TV show that was seeing each other, and it was a real show, and I was like, wow. And now
Yeah, now this is the way it's gonna be. It's like
one day we'll be
imagine that. It's like it's one person. There's one person who's like got this brain running and and they're sitting at their computer pretending they've got these millions of people to interact with and there's nobody there. It's just
yeah.
one person at the computer sort of just I don't know. It's funny to me. It's like, wow. It's like happening. Like I want, oh, we'll never be able to do that. Poof. It's happened.
Yeah.
If the thought comes somewhere,
Oh yeah,
somebody's done it.
no idea where the thoughts come from.
No, I
We,
don't know
we,
where
read, we
they.
just read that yesterday in the personal life. Thoughts, we have no idea where they come from, but no idea where they're going.
Yeah. Like who, like, and why someone lingers on something more than others do. Like I used to be told as a kid, well, oh, just, you can't think about stuff like that, Audrey. Come on, blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
It's
what do you,
definitely true.
I can't think about it. Oh my God. Well, I'm still fucking thinking about it.
Yeah.
What
Well,
do I
if
do?
if you're aware that you're thinking about something that's not there, then you start into amusement, looking at an album, picture album, and you're amusing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not being judgmental and bother you. So for a while, at least you amuse yourself and have fun. Kind of like in the good place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember how for a while they had the most fun as possible.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
eventually they had to go. They left. So for a while you had as much fun as possible here, and then eventually we're going to get the hell out of here, and then we go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You know,
right. True. Yeah.
well, otherwise, what else can we do?
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean,
Be miserable. Like be
yeah,
miserable then.
but that doesn't seem possible for us to want to be miserable.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Can't
to
be
do that.
miserable all the time.
Today I'm going to be miserable. I mean, even if I was doing that, I mean, just doing after something, just to go after that. Yes, I'm real cool. I'm miserable. I'm happy. I'm miserable.
Yeah, yeah, you're happy, you're miserable.
So you
Right.
can't get away from it. It's like an
Right.
axiom that you're stuck in.
I love that.
You
That's
know.
perfect. Okay.
All right.
So
Hey,
that's
Regis,
the,
good to see you, man.
yeah, Regis. I saw you come in. Nice to see you here.
All right.
These things are part of the world you see. Some of them are shared illusions, and others are part of your personal hell. It does not matter. What God did not create can only be in your own mind apart from His. There, therefore, it has no meaning. In recognition of this fact, conclude the practice periods by repeating today's idea. God did not create a meaningless world. That's lesson 14. A go-to lesson, Rev Wayne.
Yeah,
His
good.
go-to lesson. So when you are done practicing this lesson, you can imagine giving the things you deny to your inner therapist. We cannot deny these things by ourselves because we do believe these things are real. We always need the help of our inner therapist, which is outside our ego thought system. Now, this sentence here, when you are done practicing this lesson, you can imagine giving these things you deny to your inner therapist. Look at that. Look what's written there. You can imagine giving the things you deny. It's all imagining.
Sure.
Wow, that word just struck me, right? Popped right out. Like we're practicing the lesson and then imagining giving the things away. It's not a big leap to realize that's what I'm doing anyway. I'm imagining the things, but I'm keeping them. I'm
Sure.
keeping them as real.
Oh yeah. The whole everything's imaginary.
Yeah, that's so
And
like,
well,
wow.
if we can get a handle on that, the level of control and peace will raise immensely.
Yeah.
Because we be aware of it, not just aware of it. I compare this with words we're having a bad trip on LSD. We're aware of it, but we can't step we can't just snap ourselves out of it. We have to sort of play it out, so to speak.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
You could have a buddy with you, or even in your own mind, you could talk to yourself and be like, "Oh, it's okay. You're just blah blah blah." Or
exactly.
even
Yeah,
with pot, if some paranoia comes in, it's like,
exactly.
okay, I know that I'm just,
Right, exactly.
you
But
know, yeah.
exactly. Yeah. If you have a bad reaction and you're seeing things, and with LSD, is a possibility of hallucinating and all that, and so and you're stuck in there. You're not going to get out for hours and hours and hours, and you can just torture up maybe hours. I always when I was a kid, I used to always just think that an hour in a year was how it was divided up from God and man. So I used to always say 1 hour was like a year. And so I was gonna live about 80 years. My life was about 80 minutes. To God. And that's pretty good. I had like an hour and a half life.
Yeah.
My movie was, I was always in a movie. So when I was a little kid, I was always in a movie. And my movie was 1 year per minute. One minute, 1 year for me was a minute for God.
Wow.
So my movie, I figured would be like an hour and a half if I was lucky.
Wow.
90 minutes
That's
if I was lucky. I was shooting for 90 minutes.
90 minutes. Shoot for 90 minutes. I like that. That's good, Rat Wayne. Okay, remember that you are here to be a miracle worker. Whatever you experience in this ego world, your responsibility is always the same to allow the undoing of fear in your own mind in order for your awareness of love to be restored. This enables you to express the love that you are made of, which reawakens others to the love within them, which in turn reinforces it in yourself. That's the good use of these cogs in the wheel, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
This all comes down to your willingness to give what you experience to your inner therapist in exchange for a miracle. When I finally decided that I was ready for a shift, I was willing to see that what I saw at the beach was part of a dream, and I was ready to look at it, to look beyond it. My ego identity, Corinne, and my husband's ego identity, Rob, are both part of the illusion. What we all are in truth cannot be hurt, bruised, or broken, and what we are cannot die. I am not a body. I want to see with the vision of the inner therapist. I am willing, and so the shift came. After 24 hours of not speaking, I sat in my backyard and was overwhelmed with a feeling of peace inside. When my husband came home from work that day, I greeted him with a smile rather than with tears. I could have used this incident as a justification to demand that my husband never participate in a boat relay again. Yeah, he got hurt, right? So I solidifying the belief in my mind that this world is scary and that loss is real. This would have created tension with my husband, who loves these events. Instead, through willingness, my inner therapist used this situation to remind me that I am dreaming this dream and that there is nothing to be afraid of because I am not Corinne. Not only did peace return to me and to my husband, who was very distressed that I was mad at him, but the love between us felt boundless and eternal as a result of the miracle I experienced. It was a love based on abundance, not on fear of loss. That's nice. Love based on abundance, not on fear of loss. I like that. To
Yes,
experience a miracle.
the whole world was created through the scarcity principle.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course. That's what I've said before when I was like in grade 8. I thought, oh my God, there's not gonna be a world for me when I grow up.
Right.
That's the way it sounded like to
Yes,
me.
sure. I
It's
mean,
like, well,
even,
it's 35, 40 years later, and the same problems are still happening on a more exponential rate and basis, and there's still a world.
yeah.
It's like, what? How? I thought we didn't have enough resources. I thought the something. I thought this. It's still
Well,
perpetuating
there is no
itself.
scarcity at all. There's just the idea of scarcity, and
Yeah.
so it plays out as we see it. And remember, we came down here. We got to this level of experience by making up the idea of scarcity. That's how we came to this. And we had everything. We knew we had everything. So how did we create a game where we crave peace? We want peace. We desire peace. Well, we'll have to create the idea of scarcity of peace.
Hmm.
How else can we do it? It's hard. You're gonna be born without peace, and you really want peace. That's the game. And you only have a certain
Yeah.
amount of time to get the peace, and then you die, and you start again.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And
And
that's not
if you don't consciously figure it out, too bad, you're reset. You
exactly,
start again. Start
exactly.
again.
And it goes on and on until you get it right. The only comfort is that God takes care of you. And never let you fall off the cliff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're tethered to that cosmic bed.
Exactly. You're tethered to the game forever.
Yeah, nice.
And
Do what?
you will wake up eventually. You will get out. You leave. Everyone wins in the end, and that's the comfort.
Yeah,
Because not everyone says that.
that's right.
There are
True.
those say, and you have a certain amount of time, and if you don't get there, you don't win. You lose.
Yeah, you're doomed.
The agony of was the agony of the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Yes, yes, yes.
In the sports, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. That's the archetype of heaven and hell.
Do you want to do the meditation for us?
Is that what's next? Let's
Yeah.
meditate. All right, I could give it a shot. Plenty of time.
Mhm.
Let's meditate, dropping beneath your problem. This is a meditation for taking a break from anxiety about something that is still happening, or from when you feel stuck on a particular problem. Begin by noticing that you are obsessing over something. Visualize your problem as having a specific shape and color. For example, it might take the shape of an unruly ball of twine.
Mm.
Imagine dropping beneath the unruly problem with a love by your side, quietly watching the chaos pass by overhead. Beyond the perceived problem is a quiet, still space in which which remains unchanged despite whatever seems to confront you. This is a place where we are going to rest. in stillness and trust. While pausing in the stillness, stay connected to your willingness to see the problem differently as you rest outside this chaotic energy. Notice what it feels to be separate from your problem. Be the quiet observer. Be at ease and take a break from trying to solve the problem. Notice that it feels good. You might notice calmness or a renewed sense of trust that things will work themselves out. You don't have to practice in the chaos. You can quietly witness all the unfolding without feeling involved. Trust that things will shift them when they're ready to shift. Or you'll take the next step when you take when it'll be clear. Continue to rest in this quiet space for as long as you like. Amen.
Amen. It's nice. It's nice, that space. It used to be,
Below the background.
what's that?
Below the background.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at us. We're in chapter 11. Want to start reading chapter 11, Revway?
Okay. Might as well. More miracles in action. More miracles in action. Each of these stories demonstrates that no matter what situation, the goal of healing is always the same. To remember the truth about ourselves, the truth about ourselves, it has never changed. We just haven't accepted it yet. We can only remember that this truth through our inner therapist. And as we remember it, anxiety falls away. The following stories are additional anxiety scenarios with tools for you to work through them. So there's a bunch of scenarios, a bunch of
It's like parables from Jesus.
right, exactly. Marvel from this Jesus
Corinne.
mind. Peace in a crowd, finding freedom from social anxiety. I was at a social gathering recently with a group with whom I don't have much in common. I felt that none of the people there understood my spiritual work or shared my other interests with me. While getting ready for the gathering, I noticed an unusual feeling in the pit of my stomach, telling me that I wouldn't fit in. I also noticed feeling pressure to look a certain way. For instance, I feared my unpainted toenails might be judged as gross.
Aw.
fears, fears of being judged for bare toenails took over. I painted some funky royal blue nail polish. Understand that fear.
Wow.
And then I went to an outing with my wife once with a law firm in Boston,
Yeah.
and her boss was someone how he hates people who wear socks. And her boss, and so everyone, all right, and everyone was worried they were wearing socks, and then one of his assistants had socks in his hand and was throwing the socks in the garbage.
What? He didn't like socks?
Yeah, it was so nice out. He was an idiot. He was the boss. I don't like people who wear socks. I don't like people who wear socks. And as you know, everyone was taking their socks off.
Oh, wow.
Secretly, under the table, I was taking socks off.
Oh, right.
I was like, good Lord.
Oh,
I
wow.
was there
Yeah.
with my wife. I wasn't in part of the meeting really. I was just there to observe. So my socks stayed on.
That's funny. Mm.
Yeah, so where were we here? Social anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the same idea. She was worried about her toes and she painted them. They were worried about their feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Social anxiety. Social anxiety is a wonderful demonstration of our belief in separation. We feel anxious being with others because we wholeheartedly believe that they're separate from us. Having the power to feel excluded, and are capable of hurting us with their judgment. Yet, who is actually doing the judging?
Oh,
Notice your
boy.
judgment. As I reflected on my situation, I wondered who is judging first. Is them or is it me? Am I willing to look? And I hope you are. You are too. I like to think that other people are doing the judging. They are the ones who are judging me. It causes me to feel subconscious. This keeps me separate from them and unable to do anything about it, judge them or avoid the situation. In this way, I keep the ego alive and well. I'm holding them to their ego identities, and I'm holding that's true. So, by doing this, you're holding you are deliberately holding this everything in place.
Mhm.
So right here, yeah, I'm also telling myself something outside of me has caused me to feel the way I do.
Yeah.
So you're keeping the anger in place. You think you're throwing it away from you, but the actual act of throwing away from you is further diluting you into thinking you're actually getting away from yourself.
Mm.
The very act of you going trying to throw it away from yourself, you're actually hurting yourself.
Yeah.
You're baffling yourself even further because you think it's actually you think it's solid.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Think you're
Uh,
helping yourself and you're
yeah, but that
damaging
very act is what's
yourself.
hurting you. Everything you're looking at is a manifestation, a symbol of your insanity. You know, and the more the thing you're looking at on the hardest, most cemented form of your insanity. This is something you really was scared of. I threw away from you.
Hmm.
Mm. I also telling myself that something outside me caused me to feel the way I do. However, much to the ego's dismay, I recognize that I'm actually being the first one to judge. I'm judging in many ways. They should be different than they are, and they are something that's different from me. At a deep level, I am judging them as separate from me, and I want to stay in this dream of separation. I
Yeah.
hired them to help me
Wow.
keep the separation going. I'm harshly judging myself as not worthy,
That's so
an
good.
outsider indifferent. This
Wow.
is the Truman Show.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You see,
Right.
hired actors just stretch in with your family next time. Say they're acting as if they were hired actors and see what it feels like. It's
Oh
wild.
my gosh, that's a good one.
It's wild.
So
It's
go
still
when
something.
you're with, yeah. Oh shoot, I wish I would have known that before we had our Thanksgiving supper. That would have been fun. And then I could have come back and reported it
Yeah,
as,
it's a wild thing.
oh,
Because I've done it before. I was like, they were all actors, man. They were the best actors I've ever seen. So, yeah,
right on
I wouldn't know what
cue.
to
They're
do.
right on cue, those
Mhm.
actors.
So,
Oh wow.
it's a very good realization because once you realize that in Dream at Night, which I always go to, Dream at Night, you automatically gain power.
Yeah.
Realization itself shoots you to another dimension. Lucid dreams are really a different dimension.
Hmm.
Because you're in the dimension is a higher level. So I would almost imagine you're in the astral plane because it's pure imagination. The imagine you're in a place in your imagination where you have more power, more desire for peace and pleasure and the higher realms than you have in normal dreams at night.
Hmm.
Where you're really just kind of a part of the atmosphere
Hmm.
and just doing what you do.
So,
Sort of here,
okay,
yeah, functioning like puppets.
like puppets, yeah. Okay, so what does Corinne do at this party? She's gonna look at it. She's looking at it and
And she did
here.
it, and she entire time I was
Yeah.
at the party, I completely forgot about the therapist. I thought about it before and after the party, but now while I was at,
Ah,
but now while I was such in
right.
self-conscious mode.
Right.
Use the anxiety barometer. Feeling self-conscious is an ego alert. Self-consciousness means you self-conscious of yourself. That is small ego self. It's so true. It happens a lot to me. I never want to learn more about my life or where it's going. I know it's a chemical thing. It's a physical thing, which is but I realize that it's not really, is no physical thing. It's only me making things, meant to write my own story. And so it's the ego writing the story.
Go right in the story. Yeah.
Absolutely. When you think of something, especially what happens to me when I'm out late at night, it helps over time.
Mm.
Over time it helps. And with the dopamine problem, I'm constantly catching up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to constantly get ahead of me, so I have to constantly catch up with it. But it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. It's like it's a constant challenge. It's like say you're boxing somebody and boom, it's boom, boom, boom all day, jabbing. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
but then you gotta be like Rocky. You just keep on going forward.
Yeah. That's funny. Wow. That's a good visual there. Yep.
Mm.
We'll keep going here.
Yeah, where were we?
Here.
Subconscious is the perfect ego ploy to keep you believing that you are limited to a personality with a body. It's also a perfect barometer for indicating who you are siding with. If you're siding with the ego, subconscious feels strong. If you're siding
Mm.
with the inner therapist and therefore are conscious of yourself, higher self, your
Yeah.
divine self, you feel peace. When you notice that the subconscious is strong, revisit your anxiety barometer activity in chapter 4. It will help you shift into siding with your capital self, a capital S self, or as a BS self.
Well,
Rather,
you know what I like about this book too is that she goes back to her other
yeah,
practices so that, if you're reading along and sometimes I do that, I'm like, "Oh God, how do I do that?" Well, you can just flip back or click
yeah.
back
I think
to
it's also cool. It's made for people online too, because clicking back is very easy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
good.
much easier than a book. It's easier than a book too, but you're more liable to do it when all you have to do is click on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably easier than just put a link there anyhow. But it will help you get into siding with your capital S self rather than your small ego self. So this is the barometer. This is the page. Wait, you're in a reading. This is using your barometer.
You want me to read here? Starting
Yeah,
here?
you on? You read
Here. Get right. Excuse me. Get radically honest. Yeah, I know. I gotta say, I haven't been. I'm getting more and more honest, but that getting honest, it's. I even just felt, just saying that, I could feel this.
Wait, for all the bullshit come out.
Just something, a little twink of, oh, truth? No,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I realize that I need to be brutally honest about the thoughts that go through my mind in uncomfortable social situations, including the fleeting scraps of fear. That's from the text, chapter 4, scraps of fear, and my judgments of others or myself. If I can acknowledge that those thoughts are there, I can decide to bring them out of the shadows and into the light of healing by looking at them with my inner therapist. Some of my fearful and judgmental thoughts were these: I am afraid they are going to judge me. I am afraid of not fitting in and being rejected. I am too quiet. I am not funny enough. I am more spiritual than they are. They care too much about material things of this world, so they are less than me. I have to dress up to make myself feel like I will be accepted and equal to, if not better than them. These judgmental thoughts clearly reflect a belief that I can be attacked by their judgments and attack myself by my own self criticism, and that I can attack others by judging them as inferior. All attack is self attack, meaning that I am actively working to keep love out of my awareness and thus maintain my separateness from them. All attack is self attack, meaning that I am actively working to keep love out of my awareness and thus maintain my separateness from them. This is what Audrey is. It's actively working to keep love out of the awareness of this system and thus maintain my separateness from them. That makes me sad sometimes.
And this is some what we do. This is yeah, everything is self-attack. The first thing we do is to attack ourselves. Is we believe that we can attack ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
So that in itself is an attack. And then we attack
Right.
because in order to attack somebody, we have to first attack ourselves, and then and that's what we do. We beat up on ourselves more than we beat up on anybody else.
True,
So
yeah.
just stop being that's a defense. Be defenseless. That's all. Just be
Yeah.
defenseless. And so if you feel sad, so what? Then you go to lesson 14 and say, does that create sadness?
Yeah, right.
No, so
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
meaning. It's there. You'll fight it. Then let it go and let it do what it wants.
Mm,
That's the
yeah,
thing. There's something for everything here. If you look at the course like a toolkit,
yeah.
and there's something for everything. What thought, what process, what hack? There's 365 hacks.
Ah, yeah. What hack?
What can you what's that? I mean, it's more than that, of course. It's a beautiful. It's straight out of the divine, and but
Mm,
the divine hacks. I mean, if I
divine
find
hacks.
anything I want to get done, there's something there for me. Anything
Yeah.
I can't get to a place where I can make the choice I need to make or I want to make.
Mm,
But if I find myself
yeah.
not at peace, it doesn't mean the answer is I mentioned eight ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that, but it might, I might let go of the piece, and then the insights will come in through whatever source that insights come from. The spirit.
That's
Holy
right.
Spirit.
Yeah,
Okay, all right,
yeah.
good. Now that you're not angry and blaming people for some anger and throwing anger at somebody, or you're not upset and so sad, you're so sadness at somebody, and blaming yourself for your sadness, attacking yourself with the sadness, then now I can give you some insights.
Nice. Yeah.
Now I can tell you what's going on, why you're sad. And
Right.
now that it's just information. And that information will make you happy. Now you'll be happy about it. You'll be smarter, you'll be happier, you'll be more happy with life, more able to approach things.
I
Because
like that. That's
so you're in your
helpful.
imagination. Now that you know that, you can do anything you want.
And it's so funny because it's like, oh, I like that. I like that. Like it's always changing. I don't like that. I like that. I don't like that. Oh, I
Yeah.
want this. Oh, I don't like that. And even yesterday, I'm like, why am I cranky? Why am I feeling this? What's wrong with me? Instead of just breathing it in, I'm trying to fight it and think I should be happy, singing, smiling. And it's like, well, that's not what's happening right now. I'm literally fighting the moment
Yeah. Well,
instead of just
there's no,
allowing it and looking at it and saying,
yeah, yeah.
Holy Spirit, help me. Like it's so, I feel like I don't take that step. I try
It's
to, but
hard.
not enough.
And the thing is, it's harder. It's harder. You're in a fight. It's harder. I can see things differently than this. That's all you. To know that is half the battle.
Yeah,
It's the whole
yeah,
thing. It's the whole thing right there. The more you know that, the more the battle goes away.
yeah,
You win the battle,
yeah, the
or
battle.
you transcend the
Yeah,
battle. Actually, you leave the battle. And that's what you want to practice this. When you're feeling bad, when you're feeling good, or anytime.
oh my
And then it
gosh.
generalizes to everything else. You want to
What
also
did I, sorry, go.
no,
General.
anyway.
I just can't stand it because all I can hear is Pat Benatar. You're telling me to go, then making me stay. Why do you hurt me so bad?
Oh
Believe me, I
yeah,
can't tell you why. Right? Love is a battlefield.
I remember from the beginning, but believe me, you said
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I just could hear it. It was like, wow, turn that volume down, Pat. It's like, Jesus. Does
Pat
anybody
Benatar.
else have that
I was a
happen?
long time.
Do you have that happen ever when a song just comes and it's just playing in your mind?
Yep, absolutely. I
Yeah.
don't know where that comes from. So, you must have heard the song somewhere. Yeah, something gets triggered in your mind, and that there was a song attached to that memory that you know about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
It's
the song
crazy.
comes
Wow.
out of nowhere. So
I do have a song today, a Netta song too.
what? Oh yeah, you played one. You said?
No, I do have one if you
Oh,
want me
good.
to play one.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I have so many. I should play more of those. Can I play any the ones that you put them on the channel? Can I play any of those?
Yeah. Netta's? Yeah. Any
Yeah,
of Netta's?
there's
Yeah.
something you put a lot of those on the channel.
I think so, but I could put more.
No, I'm saying, but can I play the ones on the channel on YouTube?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
On YouTube, on YouTube. Can I play those on copyrights? Can I play those on the channel whenever I want the ones you put on the channel?
I'm not sure. I'll
Oh.
have to check the
It actually
playlist.
has one section where you can play anything you want.
Yeah. Well, for Netta, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the ones you put on the website, on the channel, on our channel, the one you put all those songs on. Can I play those?
All the Netta ones, yes.
Yeah, all right.
But there's other ones,
Oh, okay.
and those probably can't. Like some of them can. You should. Usually what I do is I upload something unlisted, and then it'll tell me if I have a copyright or not. And the copyright will be, sometimes there is a copyright, but it's only restricted to Russia and it doesn't affect anything, so it's okay. Like it just depends, right?
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
So
Lynn, just so you know, there's a bunch of Twilight Zones that they're public domain. I don't know what they are yet. I don't know if they're suitable for what we want to do here, but I'm not looking into that. So I'll let you
Oh,
know.
that's awesome. I love that
Yeah,
because those are always
to know, a
good.
lot of them are very educational. A lot of them are very educational, and I couldn't imagine that wasn't the case. So I put it all Twilight Zones and said yes, beloved be yes, and I had a whole list. I saved it, so we'll do that. All right, so I can wrap this up. You want to play a song? Is that what you said, Ozzy?
you bet.
All right, good. Why don't you go for it, and then we'll skedaddle out of here. And so this was everywhere. Thanks very much for coming by. It was great seeing everyone here. And then we're gonna leave right after the song and give the mic back to Lynn. I'll be here Thursday. And until then, peace.
Take a deep breath, sit down, my child. Why are your thoughts running so wild? Don't you know who walks beside you? Yeah. Don't you know that only love is true? Remember you're dreaming. Oh, remember you're dreaming. Yeah, remember you're dreaming. Oh, remember you're dreaming. Yeah. Oh, wake up, wake up. You gotta wake up, wake up. Remember you're dreaming. Oh, remember you're dreaming. Remember you're dreaming. Oh, remember you're dreaming.
Remember not to forget to laugh, to worry about the future nor the past. But don't you know who walks beside you?
Beside you.
Don't you know that only love is true? Remember you were part of it all, and when you started to fall, you had intention. And did I mention that this tension is only a dream? Life is not all that it seems. There's magic dancing in between endless dimensions. I pick you up when you fall, I remember to call, but what did you go turning? You left the stall till I catch up, but we'll patch up the cracks. Don't worry about the future, the past. This moment is all that you have. I know you remember.
You're dreaming.
Oh,
remember you're dreaming.
Yeah, I know you remember.
exist.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing real can be threatened.
Yeah.
Love is all that there is. Remember you're dreaming. Oh, remember you're dreaming.
Remember you're dreaming. Oh, remember you're
Dreaming.
dreaming.
Oh, wake up, wake up. You gotta wake up, wake up. Remember you're dreaming.
Dreaming.
Remember you're dreaming.
Yeah.
Remember you're dreaming. Yeah, yeah. Remember you're dreaming.
Remember you're dreaming.
Remember you're dreaming. Yeah, life is but a dream. It ain't nothing what it seems. Remember you're dreaming. Remember you're dreaming.
That was great.
So beautiful. I love that song so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing that. And I love Netta Boyan and I love Mike Love and